Every single color has its own physical characteristics. Something that you can write with numbers. Because every single colors have its own frequencies, and there is some sort of calculation that you can do and find the best color physically. I can tell stories and everybody has to listen.
My whole team hates me because of this yellow t-shirt, you know. We have when we go for meetings and all on Saturdays, you know, I said, you know, why Amjath? Why yellow? I said, you know, I can spot you from far. Even if you're in Dubai Mall, I can see you. Yeah, you are there. Today we have a special guest. He's a product designer and he's a furniture designer, and he designed lighting and he designs accessories as well. More than that, he's an author and his latest book is out right now, and he's a lecturer in university as well. I know him from last 1 year from an event, from a furniture event which held in Dubai. So right now we have our guest. Let's welcome Aidin. Aidin, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Amjath. And thank you for introducing me this much. I'm not this much, and in our culture, I've come from Iran. When you want me to introduce myself, I am not allowed to say something good about myself. And if you want to say that Aidin is an award-winning designer, I have to say that no. It means haven't you won any award? I have to say yes, but no, don't call me an award-winning designer. You know, it's all about the culture.
But you are actually an award-winning designer.
Yes, I think more than 12 awards, and I've been part of 70 design awards jury panel all over the world.
So, Aidin, let me just ask. Let's just start from your beginning, okay? When you graduated, okay, or else, you know, in your teenage times, you know, how did you came to designing? You know, how did you get to know that designing is my field?
I think I have to start from the very beginning. You know, when I understand that I want to do something special. You know, I was a teenager, and it was, I guess, 20,000. Exactly 20,000. And I was in a ceremony. Do you like football, Amjath?
Football?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You know, I've got my leg fractured by playing football.
It was a game, Italy versus Netherlands in a semi-final of Euro 2000.
Euros. Yes.
Yeah, and if you like it, I'm pretty sure that you can remember the penalty of Francesco Totti to Edwin van der Sar. It was so iconic penalty.
Okay.
It was a Penneca.
First time the Penneca introduced, right? You know?
The first time that I saw Penneca, and you know, it was really great. And I was in a ceremony watching that game, and many actors and directors and even football players were there on that ceremony, and I was just a teenager. In the halftime, there was a movie critic, and he started to tell his own story about Italian football, and everybody there, was quiet, and they were listening to that movie critic. And on that moment, I thought with myself, and I thought that this is the one that I really want to be. I want to be a storyteller. That when I am speaking, everybody get quiet and everybody listen to me. It was a dream to me to be someone like him. After that, when I wanted to start my academic journey, I really wanted to go and continue my journey as a cinematographer in the university, but because of some personal reasons, I couldn't do that. And I felt that how can I be a storyteller? And I had a friend, and he advised me. He said, you can be a designer. You can embed your stories into a table, into a mug, into a furniture, into every single product that you can even imagine. You can embed your stories. So I started studying industrial design. And it's been a while that I'm speaking.
It's fine, dude. This is fine.
Yes. After that, after getting my Master of Arts, the Dean of Faculty called me and said, "Do you want to teach?" I said, "Yes, of course." And when I started teaching, I realized that this is the exact moment that I want. This is the exact job that I want. I can tell stories and everybody has to listen. But they were listening eagerly. And when you're in university, you have to define everything scholarly. But I try to explain that the scholarly defined text with my own stories, with my own memories. And it was the way I started to be the person that I am in my professional journey.
That's amazing, okay?
Really?
And I've been listening to it full. So I just want to know, from industrial designing, okay, what is the difference between industrial designing and product designing?
Product design is part of industrial design. When you design for industry, when you design for mass production, it is industrial design. What can you design for a vast number of audience? Maybe you want to design service. Maybe you want to design packaging. Maybe you want to design a table lamp. Part of it is product design, and part of it can be service design. So as an industrial designer, you can design even service design, but as a product designer, you have to design exactly some objective items.
Like a chair is an objective
Like
item,
a chair,
right?
like a lamp, like a sofa, bed, and all things that you see.
But the interior designing and this object designing, okay, the product design, how does this differentiate?
They follow each other. We cannot have interior design without well-designed objects.
Yes.
So an interior designer use something that a product designer have designed before.
Got it.
So
Yes.
when you take a look at your around,
Yes.
you
All the furniture brands are example.
yes, exactly. Imagine that you are an interior designer and you cannot find a good piece of furniture to use in the room that you want to design. So it is not good. You have two choices. Use bad ones, use something that cannot resonate, something which is in your mind, or design it yourself. But you are not an industrial designer. You don't know every single aspect of product, so it would be hard for you. There is where an industrial designer can see and observe everything in order to design a very good piece, useful, usable, and desirable one.
I got it. So when you're designing a product, okay, you have to be well thought about how you are going to produce, manufacture this one. Do you think that aspect as well, or do you just bring it out your concept from your brain? How do you do usually a product design phase?
If we had this conversation 10 years ago, yes, as a product designer, you was obligated to think about every single aspect of your product, including manufacturing. But today, technology says, you design, I have a way to manufacture it. and you can do everything with CNC or
Got it.
3D prints, and the limitations is going to be limited these days. So
I get it.
you can rely more on your mind, you can rely more on your imagination, and you can design better, and you're free.
How does this storytelling coming part of the designing?
I believe that, and it is not the belief that I want to say from myself. Something which moved me was a book from Ellen Lupton. Design is a storytelling. It moved me, and she said that every single part of a product must be narrative. It can be used as words, as sentences, as paragraphs, and as pages of a book, of a novel. It has its own characteristics. When you take a look at this chair, every single part of it has its own story. If I, as a designer, embed my own story in this chair, you can read it. If I don't, you are going to find a story for yourself. You just want to read everything. You just want to decode every single items that you see. So when it's like this, you as a designer must embed your own stories by observing culture, observing characters, observing history of the audience, of the user that you're going to design for.
So what you're telling is like every object that you're designing is like an art piece, kind of like a painting. So you have to embed your own stories while you're designing it, or else the audience will narrate their story when they are seeing this object. How do you embed a story in a chair? How does this?
At the very first, I have to say that the user of a product will be the co-author of that product in the time. But at the very first, you have to find the story that you want to convey, you want to express, and then what do you have to design? You have materials, you have style, you have colors, you have even finishings, even joinery. You have everything, and you have to use them as characters, as plot, as something which can convey moods into the design. For example, I'm pretty sure that you agree with me. If this table finish is shiny, it tells a different story.
Yes.
And you feel like, it says like, I am like something like a mirror, for example. So you can see yourself inside me, just like what a mirror convey and ask you. The mirror is talking with you.
Get it. Yes.
So you can embed your own story. The thing that you want to be.
I want the people to be seen. So how you do the designing? Does it take the ideas from the client, then you design by yourself? So I'm just talking the commercial part of this. So when it become a business, okay, there will be a client, and we'll be as a designer working for that client. Okay. So how do you provide your designs? You design it and you present in front of the client. Okay, this is my Aidin, I'm Aidin. This is my design, what I think, which will be suitable for you. Or else you take all the inputs, what client wants from that product. Okay, from that lighting or else that furniture, then you design it as per the input from the client. How does it work?
It depends on something which is happening when you want to work. Sometimes someone come to me and said, Aidin, I want to design and I wanted to express the story of my brand. What is the story of your brand? What is your passion? What do you want to be conveyed in this design? And sometimes he or she tells something about the brand, and I say, no, I cannot design for you. It is not me. It does not follow my values. If I want to design for you, I have to be a phony one. I have to be a fake one. If I want to design, I have to resonate with your values. So I cannot design for that guy. Sometimes I design myself. I design to tell my own story. And after that, I go to sometimes my friends, which are manufacturers, and tell that this is the story of this design. And I think that you are the one who can create it. It resonates with your own values, the values of your brand. So will you do it? And we can negotiate for the financial things and contracts and all these things. So I have these two kind of design.
So that so you do your design, you prefer to do your design, then the second phase you find a manufacturer, then once you manufacture the product, you will find the seller. That's way
I
which
prefer
you think
to design something which resonates my own values. Whether you want me to design it or I want myself, I obligate myself to design something. Something which is important is value, and value. These three items are
so you have to resonate the value of the client with your values.
Yes,
then only you will consider that project.
Yes. Sometimes someone is telling me, it is real. It is real that someone asked me something to keep a pet, to punish the pet when the pet is doing something bad automatically. Remote control or something. I say, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. and somebody does that.
Okay.
How could you do it? But, when I compare it with my own values, I would say that if it resonates with my own values or not.
And why don't you try design a product list of yours and make a website with your products so that people who are like-minded like me, I'm so much interested from the initial part of this conversation itself, I would love to buy those products, like for my projects I just want to introduce. Have you ever thought about those type of things?
I have my own website and my own Instagram bot.
I mean the product.
Yes, I know what you're saying. If I want to be this much, what I can say,
commercial focused.
Yes, it does not resonate with my own values.
I'm more of a businessman. My thoughts are going always into that. That side.
I think it must be something that comes out from my inside, that comes out from my thoughts. And if I want to take a look at it this much financial and this much, I know that I have to concentrate more on marketing and branding, but it is not me. I want to be myself. And
you enjoy the design process more?
Yes,
and designing and telling your stories more rather than this looking details into, how I can maximize the profits and all.
Yes,
those
and
things,
then you have to negotiate, and then you have
Yes.
to say, yes, I do that. No, I won't do that. People who knows me, they know that how I design. They know that they know my values. They know the process that I do when I'm designing. And another thing is, when I want to describe myself, I never say that I'm a designer. I always introduce myself as a teacher. So if you are a teacher, if you want to learn something to your students, being this much, financial, being this much businessman will keep you a little bit far from your sole purpose. Which, in case of me, I really want to be a teacher. I really want to describe myself as a teacher, and I think in my grave, I really want to write Aidin Ardjomandi, 1988 slash 20, I don't know, and a teacher.
A teacher.
Yes, it is what I want to be, not a designer. I am a designer. Design is my job, but teaching is my passion. So it's all about the values.
I get it. And one more thing, if I'm just asking this question for, young people, who just watching the podcast, who just want to become a designer, so a product designer. So did they have to be born with those drawing skills, if they wanted to be a designer, or else I love designing, but I don't have that skill to draw or sketch a product, Does that necessarily required?
2 years ago it was. But today, some people says, unfortunately, I want to say fortunately, you can write everything which is in your mind for an, AI generating, and you can you even can
modify
sketch.
that one.
Yes, and write everything that you want. For example, here is velvet, and you can see a very beautiful render of that. Many people, especially the one with good sketch or good ability to render and modeling, they're not happy with that, and I can understand it.
Yes.
I am a really good modeler, but I'm not, angry with something which is happening with AI, because now you're thinking, the way you think is much more important than the way that you draw. You're not a painter, you're a designer. You have to think. It's not important if you can draw it in the best possible way, if you can render it with great reflections and lighting. It's not important. As a designer, you have to think. And if you can think well, you can write it, you can describe it. It's not just about thinking. It's about describing too.
This is my second question, but you answered half of it. Yeah, but I really want to know, there are a lot of really good modelers, imagine if I want to make a really way more realistic, complicated model of a sofa, I have to pay a high amount for a modeler, so that she will make that 3D model of that furniture for me. Okay, most of the time, here in UAE, for a really good modeler, I have to pay good money. So most of the time I try to hire from all over the world, okay, for certain projects. So with the help of this AI, if I just send a image, okay, if I just upload a reference image or something, the AI will generate an AI mesh model for me. So then from there, my design team, they can work on that, they can modify, they can adjust, So what do you think? This AI is going to replace these modelers, or else it is decreasing their value?
There's something, Amjath. You have to pay for a modeler now.
Yes.
if you don't need to pay for a modeler, do you do it yourself? You are someone who must think. You're someone who must embed your stories in the design. So if AI can do it, it needs an operator.
Yes.
But in this context, in this new world, the one who's more important is the one who can think better and describe better. So the payment for this guy will be higher, and the payment for that guy who is just an operator to use AI will decrease.
Okay. And the same question, another version of the same question which I asked. Imagine, for designers in Dubai, do you know higher brands, well-known design? I mean, I'm talking about interior designing brands, well-famous designers. They charge high money just to design this, imagine this space. Okay, so with the help of AI, I can take a video and I can take a photo of this place and put it in ChatGPT and design this area with modern furniture. So I'll get 3 different options within a minute. Okay, so what do you think this AI, the changes this AI is making into the design field? So,
it is, eliminate mid-range designers, not high-end, and not someone with, weak abilities. Someone who has his or her own signature will still be valuable. You don't want to say that this room has been designed well. You just want to say that someone like Karim Rashid, for example, has designed this place. And you then don't care about any other things. When Karim Rashid designed for you, you never say that, I don't want this pink color. You just want to say that Karim Rashid has designed this. Zaha Hadid, for example, an architect that I really loved. And it was very unfortunate that the world missed her. When she designed a building, you don't think about any other things. You say that this building has been designed by Zaha Hadid, for example. And I think it's enough. So you cannot replace this with AI. You cannot say, even you will never say that I have designed this with AI.
So you're telling that, you're saying half yes, half no. You're telling the really talented ones will stay in the market, and the mid-level ones will be facing issue because of the because of. So how do you think AI is going to help this process? Like, in your opinion, in storytelling?
AI is not going to help. It is changing the playground, and you have to find a way to be adjusted.
So it's like what you're saying. It's like before computers, people used to draw it with pen and paper. Okay, then we used to make the designs and mood boards like that, physical mood boards. Then the computers came, the laptops and the softwares came. So it all changed into this one. So the same transformation is happening from the physical work which we used to do on the computers now to mostly to AI. Is that what you're saying? But still it need people.
Yes. When you were a child, can you remember how many phone numbers you were memorized?
The yellow pages,
you know every single part of your own town.
Yes.
And you could go with taxi and bus and by walking. But in this moment, we are not able to, I was in the town and I lost my phone. And
I'm totally lost.
I couldn't do anything, I couldn't get taxi, I couldn't pay for it, I couldn't, call someone to ask help. I was alone in the heart of the city. Everything is changing, and we have to adjust ourselves with that. It's unfortunate that some mid-class designers will be eliminated, and they have to find a new job. But that job will be in danger too. Everywhere that you want to go, it is going to be eliminated with AI someday.
In every industry,
in every single industries. So I think it's an unfortunate, but we have to adjust ourselves. We have to understand the world, because sometimes we don't want to understand what is happening. We want to believe our own previous values, and we resist. And this resistance is not good. It is something which can eliminate us. And after a while, you see yourself, you find yourself alone without a job, and you see that everything is moves so fast, and you cannot get there, and you cannot be a child.
And what do you think, the new trends, the design trends that you see in Dubai especially, so, or else in the Middle East region, or else, or else you can say worldwide, what are the new trends that you're seeing in designing?
When you say trends, I have to say that I don't like this. I don't like trends. Trend is bad. Movements are something that must be concentrated. Trends are something which is happening in a short term. So as a designer, if you want to design for trends, it simply means you are an opportunist. And I don't want to use this word as an offensive word. Opportunist is not that bad.
Not that bad. Yeah.
Yes, a little bad, but it is not.
But you guys Iranians are so polite, even though the opportunist fiends,
Yes,
yeah, little rude for you. But it's not that.
Yes, it is not an offensive word, but certainly it's not a compliment.
It's not a compliment.
Yes, you can design for trends. For example,
I'll tell you one, just from my industry. Okay, so couple of years back, I think 5-6 years back, it was more like classical furnitures, which we most of the time, more than 80% we used to make. 2 years back, it was more like very minimal furnitures, like chairs like this, maybe with less wood finish, everything maybe rectangular, so very minimal furniture, or else slight curves. Now it's more, current trend I'm saying, so it's more like new classic, that with modern structure, with slight classic touch, maybe with a stainless steel, like shiny, underlining. So what do you think of this?
This is the thing that you are speaking about movements. When you're talking about 5 years or 3 years, it's a movement which is happening. It's so authentic. It is mentionable. But trends are something for just 1 year. For example, I have bought something for my daughter. I'm not sure if you know. It's Labubu. You know what is that? It's a very ugly toy which everybody is buying. Everybody is buying all over the world, and so expensive, and everybody wants it. Search for it, and you say how awful this toy is. But after less than a year, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. This is trend. But movement is, something like a style. Something like for example, Baroque or Rococo, or minimalism, or even Bauhaus, something which has happened in Bauhaus. You can see that.
What is that actually?
Bauhaus school.
I'm not aware.
It was, it has a very, mentionable quote or slogan that says "Form follows function." It is a slogan from Sullivan, which was an architect, and he was in Bauhaus school. So they defined a style. They tried to redefine every single parameter in furniture design by this slogan, form follows function. But even this form follows function has been changed these days.
Okay.
The acceptable slogan now is form and function both follow fantasy.
What does that mean? In product designs.
When you say form follows function, for example, I follow Cristiano Ronaldo. Which one is more important, me or Cristiano Ronaldo in this form?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, I am follower of someone which is important. So in this case, function in this case is much more important than form.
Okay.
But in the new world, in the world that we can manufacture everything, in the fast-paced world that we are living now, form and function are almost equal. In order to enhance our joy, in order to enhance our fantasy, we have to feel good. We have to feel good. We have to enjoy every single part of our life, if we can.
So that function is equal nowadays to the aesthetics.
Yes, exactly.
So do you think, aesthetics is higher than the function any design scenarios?
They need to enhance each other. They need to support each other. You cannot have aesthetic without function. You cannot have function without aesthetics, and all of them without ergonomics, and all of them without style. And when you combine all these in order to support each other, in order to enhance each other, not replacing each other, this is when you can think this design is narrative.
When someone designing a product, especially like what I make, furniture, okay? So in that case, so should I focus more on aesthetics or should I focus more on the comfort? Which one, which one as a product designer, which one do you recommend?
I believe that you have to design authentically. You have to design something which is in your mind. You have to understand what is furniture. Furniture is a comfortable product, must be comfortable. It's part of its characteristics. And it, do you believe that a furniture should be beautiful?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Yes. I don't know. I just want to feel, when I feel, I just want to see happy. I just want to see the whole area looks beautiful. That is my first preference.
Yes.
Then second is the comfort. Yeah.
Second is the comfort.
Yeah.
So,
It depends, if it's a formal seating, I just want that to be looking nice. When I'm designing my house, I just want the people who are coming, they just should feel, wow, okay, the space looks luxurious, or else, the space looks nice. Then my family seating area, maybe my bedroom, those space I prefer more comfort.
Yes. It is exactly what is happening. In this book that you mentioned at the introduction, I wrote something about that. There is a method while you're going to design. A product like a furniture has 3 levels of interconnection. The first is attract. It must attract you at the very first. Then it behaves. You have an interaction with that, and then it continues. You decide if you want to use it again, if you want to repair it, if something happens to it, if you want to throw it away, and you're looking for the time that some part of it is break or something, and you throw it away. It is continuing. So this is ABC method. Attract, behave, continue. Attract, behave, continue. You always have these 3 timelines, when you interact with some new product, when you face a new furniture, when you encounter a new bed.
Okay. So I have to think all these three when I'm designing.
Yes, of course.
And when you design a furniture, okay, do you think of its lifetime? Do you think of its age? How long this product should last? Do you ever think in that aspect, or do you want it to be like timeless?
It is all about your beliefs. If you believe that I have designed a furniture which is going to be beloved with people, if you believe that, you are going to design a timeless one. You know? I am pretty sure that everybody will love it, and everybody will, keep it as they can, as it, lasts.
There are many designs from like brands like B&B Italia, and some of them were designed in the 50s, in 60s, like those designs still is really trending. Still it is not trending, I mean fresh at this moment as well. So if I want to keep it like that, what are the things I need to be thinking when I'm choosing a product?
A design like this is not just a design, it's art. When you design this much timeless, you are an artist. So you have to think about it. Think about design when you're designing. If you're designing to earn money, if you're designed to be famous for yourself, if you want to be famous, you have to forget some part of market. You have a very narrow part of market, but you will be famous for that, because they say that you're avant-garde, you're the one who think outside of the box, and I don't really like this outside of the box, because I always think where in outside of the box.
What do you mean by this? That's a very common term which is used, think outside the box,
Yes, everything must be inclusive and exclusive simultaneously. So when you say outside of the box, it's exclusive, but not inclusive at all. You have to say, think outside of the box, but when you say but, that it means that you are going to limit that outside of the box. But function is important. Comfortability, ergonomics, aesthetics are important. Go outside of the box and do whatever you can do with all these check marks.
So my another question. So how much color is important in the aspect of a product design? So if the function and aesthetics is nice, so how important is color of that product, or else a color palette?
In order to choose a color palette, you can easily, because every single colors has its own physical characteristics, something that you can write with numbers. Because every single colors have its own frequencies, and there is some sort of calculation that you can do and find the best color physically. But I don't believe in that. If you want to choose a color, a palette, you have to see if it resonates with your mind, if it resonates with something which has been created in your own mind and own perspective. If the answer is yes, you have to choose this, and you have to defend your choice. If you use red as a color, it is not just about because I love it. It's not important for me if you love it. Convey why you love it. I ask a question and about why aesthetics is important, and at the very first you say, I don't know. But after that, after less than 3 seconds, you started to say why aesthetic is important. You know it. If you ask me why you have chosen this color, for example, the green color to write the text of this book, I have to say something to convey that. I have used the green color to write the text of this book because in the sixth hat of thinking, which is a very famous creativity method, green is the color of creativity. When you want to solve a problem, you put the green color. You are playing as a green team, and then you solve this problem.
So Aidin, you were just telling me the importance of different colors. So my question is, usually people know I love yellow. Okay, I don't know why I love yellow. If you ask me, my uniform for my whole staff, that is yellow. If you ask me why I love yellow, I don't have a clear answer for that. Why do you think?
The answer is in your memory. It's about where you live. It's about sometimes it's because of your favorite team. You love it, but sometimes you don't want to say that. You're looking for something more philosophical to convey that I love red. Why? Because it's too bad to say it because I love Manchester United. Because it's the color of red. No, it's not like that. It's just because you love Manchester United. And
so it can be a small reason as well,
Sometimes it's just like
when
that.
I was a child, I saw when I was a child, I think about 8 years or something, 7 years or 8 years. I was, this, horoscope, like these things which is coming in the newspaper. So it's like your star sign, colors related to your star sign. Okay. Yeah. So in an old newspaper when I was reading, so my star sign, yellow is my lucky color. When you ask me, so that is there somewhere in my mind.
Yes, it's like you want to convey it philosophically because it is the color of sun. It's not like that. Be honest with yourself and say that it's just because of that.
Yeah, just because of that, maybe that yellow stick with me for quite long.
But when you're designing, you cannot say that because I love Manchester United, I have designed this furniture for you, red. It is not okay. You have to fabricate a philosophical, I don't have to say.
My whole team hates me because of this yellow t-shirt, We have we have a bright yellow t-shirt for the whole team, and even the office staff, they have to wear it on Saturdays. Okay, so when we go for meetings and all on Saturdays, I said, why Amjath? Why yellow? I said, I can spot you from far. Even if you're in Dubai Mall, I can see you. Yeah, you are there.
Yes. Yes, it's like that, and you're always looking for something magical.
But when you are a designer, you should not be. Do you should have a favorite color, or you should not have a favorite color? What do you think?
Karim Rashid have one. You know Karim Rashid.
Yeah, she's the one who built this architecture of building in the.
Really? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
He's a very famous designer.
Yes.
And he used pink and yellow. Pink and yellow, and his pink outfit is really famous. When you ask that why you're wearing this, why you design every single items pink with yellow lines or very saturated colors, he said, I wanted to eliminate gender from the design. Something is so manly, and I believe that it is not that manly. I believe that it can be a girl. I believe that it can be more feminine. So I use this color because I believe that everything in the world was manly for a long time. I just want to eliminate that. And in this case, I believe that Dubai.
I love pink too, but I don't use it because it's a girly color. That is.
Yes, it's like
because of
using
because
it
of
in
the
Dubai
society,
is, it's not that okay, I think. And every cities are female. You know that. If you want to talk about this, you have to say that she is a good city. It's more common in literature. But I believe that Dubai is a man. Dubai is not that. Does not have a feminine energy in it. And it's because I've read about 70% of population in Dubai is adult men. They're coming here to work, and they do not believe here as home. They believe here as an opportunity. And most of them are men, adult men. So I think a designer should embed this energy into the city. Then it will be more lovely. When you see Burj Khalifa, for example, it has its own story.
Yes.
I saw two hotels in Sheikh Zayed Street, Javora, and
Jivora. I did the whole furniture for Jivora from ground floor till the suite room. Yeah.
The architecture is great. These two hotels are really great, but does not support each other. So 1 + 1 in this case would be less than 2. If all architectures in the city support every single other part of that, 1 + 1 would be something more than 2. And it creates something that you can call home. You are here because it is a lovely city. You're not here just because of work. So it is really important to embed all these things together and support all these things together. So using pink color in the city, more feminine colors in this city, I believe that it's really important. This city's
gold. What do you think of the color gold?
Gold. Personally, I don't like it.
Okay.
Personally, I don't like it.
Me too.
And it is too risky to use it. If you want to use gold.
But you can see the classic furnitures or the classic interiors in the 80s, in the not the 1800s, 1700, the architecture, the furnitures that you can see from the old European architecture and all, you can see they have using a lot of gold, even on the paint and even on the furniture. What do you think of that?
I don't say that I never use gold. No, but it is too risky. You have to know that gold can be used with which materials, which colors. Sometimes you love it, and you use it with purple, for example. It is going to be really bad. But when you use it with black, not all black, the well-finished one, it will be meaningful. But if you want to say that I love gold because it is part of my personal characteristics, you can define it. You can defend your choice. Then it's acceptable for me to use that in something that you have designed. But personally, I believe that gold is a really bad color. And gold is not a color, it's yellow with ironic reflection. We call it
gold.
Gold, yes. When we're talking about blue, we are not talking about reflection. It's blue. But when we were talking about gold, the reflection is so important. So it's color plus reflection. Silver is like that.
And what about, imagine I'm building my house, okay? How can I choose a color palette which I can follow for the whole furnitures for my or else my wall painting, maybe my ceilings and my carpets, my furnitures, including everything. How can I choose a color palette? So imagine I know one color which I want, maybe a gray like this. So how can I choose the other colors which compensate with this one?
If you want to be a very different one, if you want to convey that I am a person who is really different, I am strong. If you want something strong about yourself, convey something strong about yourself, something that you have to choose in your palette, in the palette that you want to use in your design, it must be contrast. If you want to use, you have to use red and black.
Okay.
But if you want to say that, no, I am a kind one, I am someone who is more rational, I am someone who is flexible, you use tones of red in your design. So it simply means how much you want to be different with other people. It is very hard to use contrast in the design because people will be shocked. But when you use
so there are certain colors which I would love to see every day, right? There are certain even very bright colors will not be comfortable for me to see every day if I'm waking up and coming to the living room. If it's very bright colors, I'm talking about myself, personal me, it will not be that comfortable, right? So how do you want me to bring contrast with the lighter colors?
I believe that this is a correct thing. But, I had a friend who is working in a restaurant, and everywhere is red, a pure red. And I said that, aren't you tired of this color? He said, no. Are you tired of your hand? Are you tired of your foot? I said, no. And he continued, I'm not tired of this color, it's beautiful. So it is something that you can read in books, you can read in Wikipedia. But
when you said this thing, which came to my mind is, I've designed one apartment here in Burj Khalifa. The same client has two apartments, one up and one down. Okay, the down one is actually designed in a very neutral way, very family warm one, okay? And they showed me the second apartment. Second apartment is full white and black and red. The whole walls are black. The furnitures are white with black stripes and accessories are all in red. Oh my God, it was so it was a different feeling when we went inside the apartment. Me and him, we went for the measurement, just to see the layout and all. So it was so different feeling when you're entering that villa. But later I get to know that the client itself told me that he used only for the parties, for some events, like if he's holding some events, some parties, he'll use only that apartment.
I think it's it
but
was
most
a
of the
justification. The one who was talking about that, I think he was justified in order to show it in a better way. But I think, I just think that I feel comfortable in a building like this.
You feel comfortable actually?
Think, I have to experience it as I asked
but
my
maybe
friend.
it might be a personal preference, right? What do you think? But majority will prefer lighter colors, right? What do you think?
I think it's not acceptable to say something from your own personality. You have to ask other people, many of them. I think that they afraid of it. They have never experienced it, but they have heard that it might be bad. Maybe in 1 year or two, I will be tired, but I have never experienced it. But most of people say that, so let's accept that tale. Let's accept that, story. I believe that it's a legend, not a true story.
I get it. Okay. And it's time, Aidin. So we have to wind up the episode. And let me just ask about, as an author, what made you write the book, and and what are you trying to convey from the book? And one more short question, a tail-end question. So you are a teacher, and at the same time you are a very famous and award-winning product designer, and at the same time you are an author. In these three roles, which one do you enjoy most, and why each other?
I go to university 2 days a week, and it is the best time that I have during the week. Today I have canceled my class in Tehran, and some of my students told me that it was too bad. We wanted your class. I told them, okay, I will give you a score. Don't say like that. And they said, no, it's not
about the score.
We enjoy that, and I really enjoy days that I am in university. I think that I've been born to teach, and as I told you before, I want it to be written in my grave. So
as a teacher,
yes.
And what about your
teacher?
What about the book and the writing?
It is my first book which has been published, but another book which is going to be published, named Judgment Bias Design. It is talking about bias when we're judging a design, judging an art piece even. And as I told you, I want to be a storyteller. So I'm looking for my audiences, and I found book can have much more audiences than a classroom, than a conference, than even a podcast. So I love writing, but in my leisure time.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I really appreciate
great.
I really enjoyed every minute of this conversation.
Thank you.
I really mean it.
You're so kind,
and
it's really good to see you again after a year.
Yeah, good to see you after a year. After that,
life.
This year I was expecting you will be participating in this one this year, but you were busy, I believe.
Yes, unfortunately I was so busy. I wish I can go there next year.
Yeah, next year we'll be seeing you for the same event.
I hope.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Very nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.